Afternoon, top of the afternoon. I just want to just jump into some topics, man, because it's a lot going on that I don't know if I'm like confused or I just got an issue with a lot of these topics. So I want to start off with Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner. You are pathetic, bro. I feel like you do more talking than anything. Now, do I want to say your boxing career, like you've always demonstrated heart. Like you're tough. You're not afraid to fight anybody. We get that. But off the court though, right? Off the canvas, you constantly you talk too damn much before a fight. You constantly find yourself trying to be this personality. Like, why are you constantly trying to be a personality? Even after this press conference, right? This last press conference. You're running around talking about we'll kill you, we beat murders. They said, like, bro, you was in that ring fighting like you were in the ring fighting like a kid that really don't want no trouble. You weren't trying to fight your demons away. You weren't trying to fight your depression away. You weren't trying to fight your anxiety away. You weren't trying to fight your pain and your frustration and everything that you've been through. All of these things that you talk about. Oh yeah, I finally found myself. You found yourself on the canvas like your last three fights. You found yourself on the canvas trying to find your mouthpiece. You found yourself on the canvas with that tooth. Bro, all you do is this. I'm a gangster. We'll do something to you. Let me grab your girl and we got money. And bro, you are suffering from an identity crisis, Adrien Broner. This is a long-time battle with yourself. And more importantly, your narcissistic ways, it doesn't even allow, you don't care. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Like, you don't care. You are super arrogant. You just don't care, bro. And why do I find myself caring about people that don't even care about themselves? Or, more importantly, don't even feel like it's something wrong with themselves? Like, I don't know if you guys feel like me, but you see a person that's like, damn, yo, they going through something. But then on the flip side, it's like they turn around and be like, but I'm the shit. Ain't no humbling me. I'm everything that I think I am. Y'all call me crazy. Y'all say I got mental health issues, but then you turn around and use this. You turn around and use it when it's convenient for you. Adrien Broner, all you do is talk, bro. That's all you do. And it makes people like me feel, it makes us look stupid. because we feel like you use that as a mechanism to hide what's going on inside of you. But in fact, your narcissist ways, you feel like ain't nothing wrong with you. So why do I feel bad for a narcissist? Why do I constantly feel bad for a person that feel like I'm cool? There's something wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Adrien Broner, you really thought you won that fight last night, didn't you? That's how thrown off you are. You really thought you fought a good fight last night. I bet you. I didn't even watch man, once they say you lost, I cut it off. I don't even know if you did an interview. You brought everybody out in Cincinnati or Ohio, Cleveland, wherever you from, Cincinnati. I don't know where you from, but you brought everybody out to watch this fight. And word to my, on everything I love. When I was watching your press conference, I said, damn, he talking too much. Where is the humility? Like, bro, chill, bro. Like, calm down, chill. Like, stay away from that. Like, stay away from the talking. You deserve every backlash, bro. You deserve to be ridiculed. You deserve every backlash. You deserve it because, bro, all you do is talk. You brought Rick Ross out. You brought the entourage out. And you look like you was in shape. But mentally, you were never in shape. See, and this is why I tell people, right? The strongest muscle is up here. This muscle up here connects to your equilibrium. Keeps you upright and walking straight. Yes, your legs is the foundation. But once this go, the legs go. Once this go, your talent go. Once this go, you already failed. Adrien Broner, the most important muscle in your body is up here. You didn't train this. Your physique. You trained that. You look good. You lost weight. You trained that. You got back in your element. You trained that. But the most important training was up here. And you never trained that. You never exercised this. And that's the problem for me. And this is why I say you always find yourself on the canvas every trip. You're done. You're done up. And I'm tired of feeling bad for people like you. Because you don't even feel bad for yourself. You're so delusional, you don't even think it's nothing wrong with you. And you think you probably won the fight. And you think that everybody else is tripping. You up here talking about you beat murder charges and, people still trying to solve cases and y'all gangsters and we'll kill you and I'll slap the fuck out of you. Boy, you wasn't even trying to punch, boy. You wasn't in the ring trying to punch at all. I hope young kids learn from him. I really hope young kids learn from this man. Because there's more to it than just having heart. Your mind, your body, and your soul gotta connect. That's the triangle offense. If your soul not cleansed, bro, then how? If your soul not cleansed, how do you expect to win? I'm gonna say this again. If your soul is not cleansed, how do you expect to win? If you didn't train one of the most important components, how do you expect to win? And enough is enough with, wait a minute. I'm tired of people, I'm tired of people not checking people. Like, you got to start checking people, whether they got the money or not. Like, yo, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Just shut up. Like, is this somebody in that camp? Is it somebody in Broner's camp that can tell him, shut up? Like, you constantly make us look stupid. Over and over and over again. Now, I wouldn't say that it's completely over, but if you keep taking the same approach, it's over. Bottom line, man, it's over. And I hope the young kids learn from uh, his mistakes. I hope they learn from his actions. Because I tell people this, right? Action speaks louder than words. I think we all can relate to that. However, I take it a step further. Action speaks louder than words, but character speaks louder than actions. Action speaks louder than words, but character speaks louder than actions. Your character, your character didn't display, I'm in shape. Your character didn't display, you were ready. I hope this message gets out to him somehow, somewhere. Because you got to feel it now. You got to let the people that believe in you say how they feel. That's it. So I hope Adrien Broner take time out to I hope he take time out to realize that whatever you're manipulating, whatever you are manipulating yourself to be, it hasn't worked yet. Whatever it is that you have in your brain that you are, it hasn't worked yet. So if you keep taking the route that you're taking and it's not working, are you a psychopath? As an athlete, if you keep taking the same approach and it's not working, what do you do next? Oh, I forgot. You probably really still do think that there's nothing wrong with you. And you believe in your heart that you won that fight. Wow. So let's talk about Bump B. How do you guys feel about Bump B? Shout out to everybody that's on the chat. I appreciate you, Brandon. Always watching your videos. You got my support in Cincinnati, Ohio. Appreciate you, Mr. Keith. I appreciate you, man. Love and loyalty. How do you feel about Bum B? Like, what's your perspective on Bum B? Because for me, I don't feel like he's a rat. See, I wanna have a conversation with some of you so-called real niggas. Because some of you so-called real niggas, your principles and your morals don't go no further than a Bluetooth connection. Some of you so-called real niggas, principles and morals don't go no further than a Chinese store on the corner, a bodega store on the corner. Some of you real niggas, so-called real niggas, your principles and your morals don't go no further than the jail that you come from back to the bum-ass block that you stand on and you call yourself repping. See, I'm a believer that when you are in the streets, right, and you proclaim that you want to be a part of this culture, then yes, you do got to follow the rules. However, 98% of the people that are in the streets don't follow the rules. 98% of the people in the streets don't follow the freaking rules. So we get mad at people that allegedly are consider themselves streets. We get mad at people that allegedly call themselves a gangster and don't follow the rules. But it's more to the streets when there's rules involved besides saying, I'm not a rat. Do we want to talk about that? Do we want to talk about the rules? Let's talk about street rules before we get into Bum B. Let's talk about the street rules. Because if you having kids, right, it's the rules to the streets. Leave your kids alone. Don't raise them. Is that a rule? Let's talk about these street rules. Is that a rule that we in the streets, we carry a pistol, we go after our ops, and we don't tell, but what about everything else? Because, like I said, 98% of these street guys, these so-called real niggas, they don't follow 98, they don't even follow 50% of the rules. I've been in the streets. I've played both sides of the fence. I've been shot. I've been in jail. I've sold drugs. I did the shooting, been in shootouts, did it all. I don't even like talking about it. But then on the other side, right, went to school, graduated, taught in school, an educator, a teacher, so on and so forth. In the streets, right? Since we're talking about street rules. S- 90% of the people that are proclaiming to be in the streets are suffering from an identity crisis. Like Adrien Broner. 98% of the people don't want to be in the streets. But it's a product, you are a product of your environment. Then some may say, I'm just a part of the environment. I'm not the product. I'm just here. Because it's people that make it. Whether you pick up a basketball and dribble, whether you pick up a football and throw it, whether you playing tennis, any type of sport, you can make it. Whether you're acting, you're sitting in front of a camera, and you're speaking, you're spreading awareness, you're dancing, you're playing some type of instrument, piano, flute, whatever the case may be, you can make it out the hood. Whether you're the first astronaut in your family. Because guess what? Guyon Bluford is from Philadelphia. West Philadelphia. And maybe back in those days it wasn't that rough. Where he's from, he went to Overbrook High School. Shout out to Overbrook High School. The first black astronaut comes, he was born and raised in West Philly with the Overbrook High School. So maybe back then, over around that area, it wasn't as dangerous. But he grew up in a black neighborhood. So you could be a Guyan Bluford. You could be an astronaut. You could be a dentist. You could be a surgeon, some type of doctor coming from the hood. Okay? But if you notice, everything, 2% of the teachers that are public school teachers are black males. You're a 2%er. 1 to 3% of millionaires, 1 to 3% of Americans are millionaires. It's 300 million plus people here. You get what I'm trying to say? It's rare. It's rare. Anything, whatever seems to be great, it's rare for people to do it. So we are the minorities that are causing the most problems in America, right? Okay, cool. That's a different topic. The point that I'm trying to make is this. Damn near everybody that proclaimed to love the culture of the street. A lot of these young kids love the culture of the streets, but they don't love the consequences because it's alluring. The allure of the streets feel good. I'm a bad guy. I'm a tough guy. I'm a bad man. I want people to look at me and say, nah, I respect him. Because when you're in an environment where you gotta earn your respect, it's like, shit, I don't want to go through what he went through, but I do want that respect like he got. And 9 times out of 10, they really don't want to be a part of the streets. They get locked up, they die, they get hooked on drugs. And who taught them that? Growing up in the hood, it's a lot of older guys that make younger guys do shit that they don't want to do. The manipulation. Then you find yourself in jail because your old head, your big homie, the big bro, he told me to do it. How many times have we had a conversation about somebody saying, I was following after the older guys? So back to Bun B. How was he a rat? Oh, because he used to rap about dangerous stuff. You know how many people rap about dangerous stuff and never lived that lifestyle? It helped them pay the bills. They rapped about things that they see. They rap about things that they heard. And maybe he did do a little something in the hood. Who knows? He probably did do something in the hood. If you grow up in the hood, 9 times out of 10, you might do something. It's something as small as stealing a damn candy bar out of a store. It's a good chance you're going to do something. When you are a rat, right? You committed criminal activities. A rat is a person that committed a criminal activity, right? Or condoned a criminal activity, right? A rat is a person that committed a criminal activity and or condoned a criminal activity, got locked up, and either told on a person that committed the criminal activity with them, told on the person that committed the criminal activity, or told on a person that committed criminal activities so they can get out of this criminal activity that they committed. I'm going to say this again, because Bum B is not a rat. A rat is a person that committed a criminal activity and or condoned a criminal activity, right? Got locked up, told on a person, he ratted on a person that committed the criminal activity with him, but he got away, told on a person that committed a different type of a criminal activity just so they could get out of their criminal activity, or told on the person that actually committed the criminal activity. So again, how is Bum B a rat again? Oh, okay. See, when we talk about this rat shit, right? We have to be credible messengers that's certified and qualified to talk about this. We got to stop running with the narrative that civilians should follow the code that the real niggas, street niggas, follow. We have to separate the two. Just because I'm a black man don't mean I got to follow the street code. Just because I'm a black man doesn't mean I'm not a civilian. That is reverse psychology. That is crabs in a barrel. I want you to be mentally destroyed just like me. If you're still stuck in this street mentality and you 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, not only are you a physical slave, you are a mental slave, and you would never be free. You would never be free. Bum B is damn near a senior citizen. He's 50 plus years old. He has a wife. He has a family. He's a protector. He's a provider. Why is he a rat again? You have so many people that can't break out of these chains, man. And it's unfortunate that they will never break out the chains. They're going to be who they're going to be forever. Bum B, sending you my support. And I hope that you and your family can get through that traumatic experience. And I just want to say thank you, Bum B, for being a black man that survived. I want to thank you, Bum B, for being a black man that made a way for your family. And I want to thank you for being a black man that's a husband, right? Because the perception is we not there. Black men don't protect black women. But you did, bro. Shout out to Bum B and his family, man. The guy received 40 years for nothing. 40 long years for nothing. Um, Street niggas, real niggas, follow these rules. They don't follow the rules because it's more to being a stand-up guy that didn't rat when you in the streets. Some of you so-called real niggas don't take care of your kids at all. Some of you so-called real niggas is in the streets having sex with underage girls. That's not something that I'm making up in my head so I can sound cool. That's not something that I'm making up so I can, state my argument. Because I like to play angel's advocate. I don't like to play devil's advocate. Y'all out here having sex with underage girls. That's against the rules. Some of you so-called real niggas see your op in a crowd, your so-called op in a crowd, and you shooting in a crowd. Why we don't talk about that? Some of you so-called real niggas is killing innocent babies, innocent women, innocent men. That's against the rules, ain't it? Some of you so-called real niggas is not dependable. Some of you so-called real niggas been locked up for 15, 20, 30 years. Now, this is not to say because you've been locked up that long, you're a bad person. But some of you dudes been locked up and couldn't do nothing for your children. Nothing for your family. Some of you dudes just been dependents and liabilities. Some of you so-called real niggas got your man killed. Some of you so-called real niggas robbed your man or got him robbed. Some of you so-called real niggas told on people and we would never know. Some of you so-called real niggas don't do nothing for your parents and the people that raised you. You selfish. Some of you so-called real niggas is using women. Some of you so-called real niggas was gay for the stay. Then come home and use that same tool that you used in jail, in prison with the men. Use that same raw tool with the women in the streets. Some of you so-called real niggas been violating the rules and still doing it. But we don't want to talk about that. Heard you. It's more to the rules than saying, I ain't a rat. So Bum B is not a rat to me, and that's just what it is. Kyrie. I want to talk about Kyrie. Kyrie has been a vocal he has been the vocal leader for NBA fans, black excellent NBA fans for a while now. And he's received a lot of backlash. And it goes to show that since we don't own nothing, we get nothing. It goes to show how far we stand in solidarity with each other. It goes to show that we are nothing to people but entertainers. And if you're not entertaining, go shut up, be poor, and weep to more poor people. When a man can't say how he feel in a respectful way, but still make millions and millions and millions of dollars for you, that says something to me. And the point that I'm trying to make is this. What he went through in 2020, now it's it's more of a psychological warfare in 2024 because he made it to the championship. He's doing a lot of different things that we never seen coming from a black man in the NBA. Signature sneaker now, since he's been kicked off a Nike. Everybody. Shaq, Charles Barkley, they destroyed them. LeBron, you tried to be politically correct, but you destroyed them in the beginning. This is a fact. You destroyed them. You destroyed them in a condescending way. You destroyed them, though. And what you're doing now is destroying him with this, oh, I miss Kyrie. He was my running mate. Stop it. Stop it, bro. If you don't understand psychological warfare, then you're not going to get where I'm coming from. And I'm not the smartest person, maybe not the smartest person to explain it, but psychological warfare, you can use that in ways that have people thinking like, but you mean well. Look at what I just said. I miss my running mate. No, B. McFly, something wrong with you. He's not saying nothing wrong. Let's take the focus off of Kyrie being in the championship. And let's put the focus on LeBron saying he missed his running mate. We're not praising Kyrie for being in the championship. We're not paying homage to Kyrie for being in the championship. We're not talking about the struggles and what he did to get here. Sometimes he had to put his team on his back. Sometimes Luka put the team on his back. Sometimes they both put the team on their back. We're not talking about Dallas being in 5th place. Beating the defensive player of the year in the conference finals. Beating the potential face of the league in the conference finals. Beating the Twin Towers, Anthony Towns and Ruby in the conference finals. Along with the star in the making, Ant-Man, in the conference finals. Why are we not talking about that? But we sit up here and we're talking about LeBron James missing his running mate. You see the psychological warfare? Or you don't get it? You probably don't get it. That's fine. Because Kyrie was the voice for the voiceless. Kyrie stepped up and said how he felt. And he got destroyed for that. Now, we don't want to keep giving them too much praises, right? So we're going to find somebody that's a good guy, been the face of the league for a while, and we're going to use that as a distraction. When Malcolm X did this, I get it. I get it. I hope Kyrie continue to prosper and set milestones, not just for him and his union, but for the people around him. I really hope he wins this championship. Because we can start thinking, well, they can start thinking about how everything that he went through in 2020, it didn't break him. It didn't break him. Kyrie should retire. He's an idiot. He's stupid. Look at him. He's disrespecting the league and he doing this and he doing that. Kyrie, go out there and win. You go out there and win. You go out there and win. Shout out to Nathan. Facts. So I just wanted to put this out there, man, and let's hope that Kyrie do what he's supposed to do, man. I appreciate everybody for jumping on. This is, when you come to my page, you're talking to a human. I'm intelligent, I'm smart, but I have shortcomings. I'm a regular human being. I don't have this special technology. I don't have editors. I don't have all of these things. I just want to have a conversation with the people. That's it. When you come to my page, this is a human page. You may not like some of the things that I may say. You may disagree. You may find yourself lost in my conversation. You might find yourself saying, I get it. You might find yourself saying, I totally agree. You might find yourself wanting to debate. You might find yourself not even liking me. Let's just love each other. That's it. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all share this. And till next time.